That's all she wrote. Hello friends! It feels like so long since we've chatted. Well, I literally just filmed the outro clip for my last video. It feels like it's been a long time since we like sat down and had a hangout day. So I'm excited to hang out with you today for my July reset video. I love making these videos. It honestly is such a healing and grounding part of my month. And it's just a time for me to check in and hang out with you and get some stuff done that I maybe have been putting off. Whether intentionally or just along the waves of life. So thank you for being here. If you're new, my name is Cassie. I live in New York City. I make vlogs and talk about mental health, riding the wave. These reset videos are inspired by Michelle Reed, who was inspired by Carter Sullivan, and also I just do my own thing. The major part of these videos is I'm gonna set some goals and intentions in Notion, but I always also have a other little list of things I want to get done. So the video should be time-stamped. If you just want to see the goal and intention setting, feel free to skip around. My family has been visiting for the last week. I did take 4 days off, so I was able to spend some full days with them, which was amazing. I vlogged that and it was such a fun week, so I'll link that down below. It was my last video up. I feel like I say this literally every month, but I need a reset. The last 2 months, mental health wise, I feel like have just been really overwhelming and hard, but having my family here honestly was in itself a huge mental reset, and I'm feeling more like myself, so I'm very grateful for that. Today is an extremely gloomy, muggy Monday. I hate this weather. Sometimes a gloomy day, cozy day at home is nice, but it's also hot. It's like 84 degrees, so humid because the storms keep coming and going. I'm like sweating profusely. I feel so sticky. If it's gonna be hot, please be sunny, you know? Don't be gloomy and sticky, and it's just bad. Regardless, I just got home from work a little bit ago. I'm really tired. One thing I want to get done today is just do a little tidy. I just need to spend 10 minutes picking things up off the ground, organizing things, taking out some garbage. Like, stuff has been accumulating. I also have a bunch of unread emails and I need to like pay my electricity bill. That's the intro. Let's reset. I have to turn on my overhead light. Ugh. Still getting used to seeing that. I finished all my emails and I paid my electric bill, and I made a list of what I actually want to do in this vlog. Mostly I just want to wash things, and I think my friend is going to do my roots on Wednesday or Thursday, which will probably be within the course of this video. I've been watching my girl Hitomi's vlogs. She's not my girl, I just really like her vlogs. I'm always just like really inspired by her content. I'll link her down below. I love watching YouTube. It is my favorite form of entertainment. Hitomi is a top one because she just has the great vibes. I always feel like grounded and inspired, even just watching her content and seeing her interact with the world is so calming to me and inspiring. And I broke out my watercolors. I think I want to just like grow this wall, cover all the walls, you know, in magic. Melanie just went to Trader Joe's and I asked her to buy me a kombucha. I mean, I paid her for it, but she delivered it to me. So I'm gonna drink my ginger ale, paint some pens, and I have therapy in like 3 hours. Yay, I like feeling happy. I felt really sad for the last couple months. We'll do a mental health check-in later. Good morning. It's just before 8. I went to bed at 9:30 and slept, I guess, like 10 hours. Previous night, I only slept about 6 hours, so I'm a little caught up. I'm about to head to the gym. Just made my coffee, put it in the fridge so it'll be nice and cold when I get back. I'm going to buy some creamer on my way home. And I'm wearing a different outfit for the gym today. I always wear the same outfit. This is the first time I've worn something different. These biker shorts are tight, which is a little out of my comfort zone, but I'm just gonna do it. And I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Didn't go to the gym all week last week because I was sick and hanging out with my parents, so we are getting back on our healthy habits. Let's go. Dark outside. Hello. It is significantly later now. Went to the gym, came back, did a bunch of dishes, and made my coffee. Sat down to journal a little bit, and then I ended up sitting there and writing for 50 minutes. I feel like I just communed with the divine. Like, I literally figured out the meaning of life in 12 journal pages. I have felt very floaty and weird over the last month especially, but I'd say like a month and a half. My mental health has just been more of a ride than usual. I had therapy last night, which was great, and then that journal sesh really snapped me back. This is my barista outfit. Anyways, this really has nothing to do with resetting. I just wanted to check in, so goodbye. I'm home now, it's the evening. Stopped by Sally Beauty on the way home because tomorrow my friend Madeline's gonna do my roots. I think I'm gonna do hers too. We're gonna have like a salon day. I have the next 2 days off. She did an online pickup order. She just got like a bunch of developer, and then both of us got the same toner. I got some little developing caps. Excited. I think it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow, and I desperately need my roots done. Melanie's teaching a voice lesson. It's just before 8. I got home maybe 15 minutes ago, and I made a giant bowl of vegetables. Surprise, surprise. I did a little different of a dressing thing today than I usually do. I have this garlic vinaigrette pre-made salad dressing that I usually mix with olive oil, honey, and Dijon mustard, but I'm out of the dressing. So today I used red wine vinegar and olive oil and then my usual spices. Doesn't have the same effect. Anyways, it's my Friday night, and then tomorrow we continue to reset. Hi everyone, it is Wednesday morning and I'm about to literally run out the door and we're gonna get the roots done. Let's reset my freaking hair, everyone. It is time. It is much later. It's just after 10 and I'm actually about to go to sleep, but I just wanted to film a quick clip and give you hair update. It looks a little wet, but it's because I put Olaplex in it and I'm just gonna sleep with it in. Wow, you can really see my natural curls coming out. I ended up being at Madeline's literally all day. I got there just before 11:30 and ended up leaving at like 6, I think. It honestly turned out so good and I can't wait to rinse out the Olaplex in the morning and see the final product. Today was such a lovely day. We're just a couple of gabbing gals. We just talk. We went on a walk, we got lunch. It was great day. 5. I think you should grab your water bottle or a glass of water so that we can chug some water together, because I'm waking up feeling a little dehydrated today. And let's chug. Not the whole thing, we're almost there. Sometimes when I chug my whole water bottle, it makes my stomach hurt. This morning while the laundry's happening, I need to rinse the Olaplex out of my hair. But first I'm gonna do a little yoga workout. I love mornings like this where I can just get stuff done. I just get a vibe and enjoy the nice morning light.
Welcome to Yoga with Adrienne. I'm Adrienne and that's Benji there behind me. And today we have a 20-minute intermediate power yoga flow.
Mere seconds before I hopped in the shower, I realized both of my towels are being washed right now. I did dry my entire body and my hair with a washcloth. It was an interesting experience. I feel like making a bed has got to be one of the least dignified activities known to man, or at least known to me. It's just so much crawling around, so I've given up on trying to film it. But the sheets are clean, the bed is made, and it's thrive time, baby. Oh my god, my hair looks so good. Now that it's dry, I'm like so obsessed. It's time to check in on how June has been and make some new July goals and intentions. Before we get into the Notion piece of this, I thought maybe we could do a little mental health check-in. I'm about to talk a lot about finances, money anxiety, and depression, so skip this section and just go straight to the goals if you don't want to hear about that. It's totally okay. My mental health has just been an enormous focus for me over the last 3 years, as I have dealt with some anxiety and some bouts of depression. There's a lot to say here, but it has been a very tumultuous month for me, due primarily in part to some changes in policy at my job. I'm a barista here in New York City, and the company that I work for, like many businesses in the service sector, I think is struggling. Like a lot of customer service companies took out loans during COVID. Now they're having to adjust accordingly. Something that my work did this month was adopt a thing called tip credit, which basically means they can pay you less if your tips are making up the difference. They can pay you less than minimum wage. It's common in restaurants in New York. My company adopted that, but I work for a coffee shop, not a restaurant. They decreased our pay by $3, tried to do a new tip screen option to counteract that. It hasn't really been working from what I have seen in my paychecks. I'm just at a point where I'm making just enough to live. That was okay for me because it's afforded me time to work on YouTube and spend time with people and just be a lot less mentally ill. When I was working full-time as a barista, I was the most depressed I've ever been in my life, and I didn't do anything that I liked, and I honestly have very few memories from those months because I was just truly I had no will to live. Making less money and working less hours has been working for me because I've been able to feel more alive, but over this last month, I've been making a little less than just enough money to live, and it's been a very stressful situation for me. I've been talking with my boss a lot and really like communicating and standing up for myself and being like, what the hell? I think it's gonna get better this coming month, but it has been stressful being like, am I gonna need to get a new job? Am I going to need to get a second job? As an artist, it's a huge gamble to work a job that just makes enough money for you to live, because it means you can have time to do what you want to do. I'm feeling a little better about it now after some conversations I've had with my boss over the last couple weeks, a couple adjustments that have been made. That's just my little mental health check-in about where I've been at. It's been a lot, it's been hard, but I think / hope that it will be better now. Now that I have chatted your ear off, let's hop into my June goals and intentions, see how we did on those, and then make some new ones for July. If you've never watched my reset videos before, welcome to my Notion. I use Notion for my goal and intention setting and a lot of other stuff. I have a lot of videos about it, but you can check out, link down below. It's basically just a way for me to put everything visually in one place, and I have a couple categories that we'll go through and see how we did. So this is my page for June 2023. To keep is a section of things that I wanted to continue on from the previous month. So I have consistent movement, which I definitely think I did well. I haven't had any chronic pain this month, which was amazing and groundbreaking for me. I've really been struggling with chronic hip and back pain for many years of my life, but especially the last few months I've had some difficult moments. But this month went to the gym really consistently and walked around a lot when my family was here and just really took care of my body, so I'm proud of myself for that. Quality time with my people. My family was here for a week. I got a couple really good days with Henry, my boyfriend, before he left to go visit his family, and spent a lot of time with friends, so I'm feeling good about this one too. Recharge time was up in the air for me. It was a very busy and chaotic month. I'd say I did okay at this. To add are things that I want to add and include. Consistent gym time, definitely did. Other than the week that my parents were here, I think I went to the gym twice a week. I've been going to the gym. I'm so proud of myself. Instagram reels, I made one reel. I feel like I need to come up with like more of a strategy or plan for this. So we'll say we kind of did this. I made one, so good for me. Visual art. I did a lot of watercoloring this month. I watercolored 4 different things. I really want to get a coloring book, like a cool adult coloring book that's a little more intricate than a children's coloring book. But painting I did do. Some new recipes. My friend Kai taught me how to make some crispy tofu, and I made it for myself one time, and it didn't turn out too bad. This is something we're gonna continue doing though. To let go of is a section of things that I want to release. I don't want to be in my life anymore. I want them gone. And the first one is money anxiety, which we just had a huge chat about. For most of the month, this was extremely present, if not the most present thing for me. Future tripping, I would say I did okay not doing this. To me, future tripping is tripping about the future, like worrying about events in the future or what my life is gonna look like, etc. I was a little better at this. And existentialism, I don't know everyone, my mental health was just pretty bad for a lot of the month. I give myself a pass on this. Goals this month, I went to the gym twice a week. I did not upload twice a week, but July we're gonna dial back in and it's gonna be great. I finished decorating my bedroom. That video I got up. I had my annual gynecology appointment, go to a Pride event. I literally worked all day on Pride on Sunday. I worked from 9 to 5:30, which I didn't plan ahead. I didn't even think about the fact that the parade has like a set day. But that night, my roommate Melanie and I went and got dinner at a nice gay location. We both wore some rainbows. We got some drinks and some dinner together, and it was quite festive and lovely. I'm gonna check that off because I did my best. Hang out with my work friends. Went to my friend Alex's concert, which was really fun. And Renew Food Handlers card, I actually figured out that it was my Washington food handlers card that was expiring, not my New York one. So I didn't even have to worry about that. And then I am not monetized, but I'm halfway there. And then themes are just kind of the vibe that I want for the month. Balance, maybe not so much, but all the rest of these I feel pretty good about. Inspiration, new finds, etc. I've been listening to the podcast Girls Camp. I am not religious. Have never been religious, but for some reason I'm super fascinated in ex-Mormonism right now. Girls Camp is just this girl who's an ex-Mormon and talks about stories of the Mormon church, and it's honestly blowing my mind. It's fascinating. It's really good. Organized religion is like one of my latest interests. I'm kind of studying it right now. But I've been listening to lots of Death Cab for Cutie and lots of Madonna, and it's been very healing and great for my soul and my inner child. And then my family came and visited, so I just made a note of the shows that we saw. I also vlogged that though. It's a really lovely vlog. It's short, but for me, it's really great, like scrapbook. End of month reflection. After I finish filming this video, I'll just write a little blurb for me about how this month went. So that was June. I feel like maybe since I have started doing this back in March, this might be the month where I did the things I set out to do the most, which is interesting because this was perhaps some of the most mentally ill I've been since March. But I will say, even despite my mental illness, I really did prioritize discipline and consistency with my habits and routines that I thought would make me feel better. I also have been flossing every day for like 3 weeks straight now. I've been wearing my retainer at night, taking good care of myself. I just happened to be very mentally ill during a lot of it. I'm actually really proud of myself. This is a month where I did what I set out to do, and I'm feeling better by the end of the month, so go me. Alrighty, let's hit July. I haven't filled anything out yet. Also down below, I didn't show this on the last page, but I always have a mood tracking page where I just every day write something about my mood, my energy levels. I write what food I'm craving, and I write whether my birth control pill was a hormone pill or a sugar pill. This has just been a way for me to track my mood and see if there's any correlation with my birth control and my hormones. Something interesting that I've been tracking, but I don't show it on here. But let's head up here and fill this out. I picked red for the July color. I've got a little crab as my icon. Cancer season. I am a Cancer moon, Leo sun, Cancer moon, Libra rising. So these next few months are my time to shine. Love my Cancer queens. Love the beach. Put the ocean up here. Let's dive in. Things I want to keep for July. I'm gonna say gym time because I've been really good about that. I'm really proud of that, and I want to keep doing it. I'm also gonna say less/no TV. I have been not watching TV for the last couple weeks, and I think it has been good for my mentals. Let's keep spending time with friends. I've lived in New York for almost 2 years now, and I'm finally at a point where I feel like I have friends, which is amazing. So hard to make friends as an adult, but whenever there's like an event or something, like the 4th of July is next week, and yesterday I had like 5 people to text and be like, what are you doing on the 4th of July? Like, who has plans? And it was just this moment for me where I was like, I'm building a little life here. Like, that's so cool. So let's keep spending time with my lovely people, and let's keep making art. I want this whole wall to be watercolors. I think I've said that like 5 times in this video, but I just want to keep to add this month. Along with less TV, I'm gonna put reading. I really haven't been reading as consistently lately. Reading is one of my favorite things in this life, and I have a bunch of books downloaded on my Kindle that I just haven't gotten to. Let's get reading back up and running in my life this month. I also want to add content planning. I am very fluid with how I make my YouTube videos. I vlog, so it kind of just depends on what's going on in my life, and I want that to be spontaneous and fluid, but I want to have at least a rough sketch for what I'm filming for when. I've basically been filming a video, and then like the day I finish filming it, I'm editing it to upload it either that day or the next day. And it's just been a lot. I want to get a week ahead. I need to sit down and look at a calendar and actually like do that. And I think that'll help me feel a little less chaotic and will make my content better too. I also really want to develop some spiritual grounding routines in regards to the Mormon podcast. I am not religious. I've never been religious, but I do think mental health wise, spirituality is an extremely vital piece of feeling sane. It's just very comforting to feel like you're connected to something outside of yourself or something inside of yourself, like grounding into your intuition, your body, and I really want to develop some routines around that. I don't have any concrete solidified ideas or plans around this. I'm just gonna say that for now. To let go of money anxiety. Let's check in on some themes and then we'll do goals. I want to spend a lot of time outside this month. Want to go to the beach, want to go to the park. I'm so aware that the days are getting shorter now, and I just want to soak in the sun, the nature, the vitality of this earth. I usually put a beverage. Let's say sparkling water. I'm not a huge sparkling water girl, but I don't know. Sometimes it sounds good. I love the limoncello liqueur. Barbie movie comes out this month, and I am so excited to go see it. I'm kind of Barbie right now. And I want to gather a bunch of friends together and wear pink and go to the Alamo Draft House and eat chips and queso and see the Barbie movie. I think it's gonna be awesome. Spiritual comfort. I want to be spiritually grounded and in tune and connected to the magic of life this month. And finally, being my own BFF. I just want to take really good care of myself this month. My boyfriend Henry has been gone for like 2 weeks. He's been visiting his family in Washington, and he's gone for I think another week now. And I've just been hanging with me, with my friends, with my family. It's been fun. I do miss him though, and I'm excited for him to be back. But I really want to take care of me, you know? I feel like that's not a lot of themes, but I don't really feel the urge to add something else. months. I put a lot of things down for June and I did it, but now for July, I think we're grounding in, we're coming within, and we're prioritizing like play rather than goals, 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 accomplish, accomplish, accomplish. Goals this month, go to the beach. I really want to have a beach day. I haven't done it since I moved to New York and I feel like I'm missing out. I really need to go to the beach. The ocean will heal me. I also want to look into freelance video editing. This was an idea I had a couple weeks ago during one of my mental breakdowns about money. I'm by no means a crazy video editor, but I know how to use Final Cut Pro. I know a lot of the basics and I could totally like edit someone else's YouTube videos. I just want to look into what that looks like or how to do that. I don't know, it could be a nice way to make some more dollar bills, who knows. And then I kept upload twice a week because I didn't really do that last month, and get monetized as always. It's always there. Someday I'll cross it off, but not today. Those are the only goals I could think of. I feel like I need to have a fun goal. I got nothing. I think July is just gonna be a simple and fun month. This is really small, but I feel like I need that after the intensity of June. Okay everyone, those are the July goals and intentions. We're gonna keep it simple, we're gonna keep it fun. Sun is coming out, so maybe I'll go walk to a bodega and get a sparkling water. I'm excited for July. I think it's gonna be a good time to kind of slow down and lean into joy, pleasure, creativity. That's all she wrote. I feel very reset actually. When I started this video earlier this week, I was feeling very scattered, but I'm feeling good. I'm glad I've taken some time to breathe. Proud of myself for staying consistent in June despite the mentals. Thank you so much for watching and coming along for the ride. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me a little comment, join in on the conversation, tell me something you're gonna do in July. I'm sending you all the love as always. Please go do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it, and it's important, believe me. Go eat something delicious, go do something fun, go for a walk, clean your bed sheets. It feels great, I promise. And I am so excited to see you again in the next video. Okay, bye.